Hello all, this is Hemantika, your computer facilitator. Welcome to chapter 9 tutorial more on internet through this video. I don't think so that there is anyone who is not aware of this term internet at this point of time, as we all are studying digitally through this internet only. Now, I would not be wrong if I say that today is a world of internet. But can anybody tell what is internet? I'm sure you must have the answer. So let me give you a brief. What is internet all about? But before begin with the chapter, I would like to mention what is going to be covered in this video. So our first is composing and sending email, adding new contact or groups, attaching a file, opening an attachment, uses of internet, search engine, finding people on the internet, and the last one is e-greetings. We are going to discuss these topics one by one in little detail. So let's begin with the first one, composing and sending email. What is an email? Email is an electronic mail. As the name suggests, it is the electronic method of sending letters or messages to our friends, family, or colleagues. In olden times, we were used to send our messages through postal mails, I believe, or through the pigeons, right? But in today's world, we are sending the instant messaging or the emails to convey our message. At this point of time, in the olden times, it took around 2 to 3 days to get your message delivered. But with the passage of time, people are aware of new technologies, and email technology is one of them. You just need to write the message and it will receive in couple of seconds or in minutes. There is no need to go to post office or letterbox to send their message. Nowadays, a click works. You just need a computer or a laptop or a mobile phone to do the same. But yes, as I said, it is an electronic method, so we would be needing electricity to run our computer, to charge our phone or a laptop, along with the internet connection. Email is the fastest means of communication. Now, we will learn how to compose and send an email. For this, we need to have an email account. There are various sites like gmail.com, yahoo.com, reddit.com where we can create our account and start receiving and sending messages. Once we create our account, we just need to follow the given steps for the same. So let's have a look on this. First, click the compose button on the left pane. You will get a new message box where you can type your message. Then in to field, enter the email ID of the receiver, means to whom you want to send an email message. Third, CC. What is CC? CC means carbon copy, or to more elaborate, it is a copy of your typed message sent to others along with main receiver. For example, I have to convey a message to class 6th A students, and I want the same message to be conveyed to class 6th B and 6th C as well. Then what I am going to do, I'll mark a CC to 6th B students and 6th C students. In this way, the same message has been communicated to different people sitting at different places at the same time. Next comes BCC. BCC stands for blind carbon copy, or in other words, these are the ones to whom I want to send my message copy, but I don't want other people to know about them. So it would include secret people, you can say that. BCC में वो आएंगे जिनको हम डिस्क्लोज नहीं करना चाहते कि हमने उन्हें मैसेज भेजा है. Get that? Fifth is, once you're done with the two CC and BCC and the message box columns, you just need to click the send button. It will automatically send your message to the receiver, to the CC person, and to the BCC person. Now, adding contacts. Adding contacts. It is about how to add contacts in your email account. It is more or like your mobile phone. When we add new contacts as per our need, just like our phone has contact to add new members, similarly, our email account has address book to add new contacts or new groups. I believe in WhatsApp we are creating groups, right? So in email we can do the same as well. We can create the groups, we can create the contacts, we can save the contacts so that we can use them whenever we need them. You need to follow the given steps to add the new contact. First, select the contact option from the Gmail drop down arrow at the top left panel, as you can see in the picture. This is step 1. Step 2, click on new contact button in the contact window. A form appears on the screen where you need to fill the following details like email, phone, name, address, etc. Fourth is click add button. Once you click on add button, the contact will automatically get saved in your address book. Similarly, we can add groups in our email account address book as well. Groups means a bunch of 2 or more people. Now, attaching a file. We all know we are doing it presently in our WhatsApp group. We are sending files, we are sending homeworks to various attachments, we are sending the YouTube links. So, attaching a file means we are adding a file or a page or an attachment in our message while sending email. It could be in a form of JPG file, it means image file, PPT file, that is PowerPoint file, XLS file means Excel file, or a document, or any PDF, audio, video, whatever you want to send, we can attach them. It is same like we are doing in WhatsApp, and here I am assuming we all know how to attach these files in WhatsApp group. So below are the steps where you can simply attach a file by selecting their path and click on open. It will attach your file in your message. Opening an attachment. What you need to do to open an attachment? Well, it's just like that I'm sending you a message with the attachment. What you gonna do? You will double click on the attachment, or simply do a right click. There are various list of option appears. What you need to do is you need to select an open button from the list appear. It will open your attachment. The next important topic is uses of internet. This one is quite important because we are using the internet in our present situation, especially the one which we are following right now, that is digital studying, like WhatsApp, YouTube videos, and so on. Now we are using emails, searching information, downloading and uploading data, booking tickets of railways, airways, cabs, and hotel reservation, and so on. Many uses are the things which we are doing it through the internet only. This is a world of internet. We can talk with people sitting at another corner of this world through internet. It is like there are many things that are possible through the internet only. We can do the video conferencing, right? You are doing the video call with your friends, with your relatives through the internet only. The big example is your online studies, right? That is possible through the internet only. But apart from advantages or the merits, we do have some limitations of the email as well. What kind of limitations we have? First, everyone doesn't have an email address, so you can only send to people who have the email ID. जिसका email ID है ही नहीं, आप उसे email भेज ही नहीं सकते. So that is one of the drawback. Second is the hardware requirement and internet connection is required to send and receive emails. जब तक आपके पास मोबाइल फ़ोन नहीं है, लैपटॉप नहीं है, कंप्यूटर नहीं है, you can't send the emails. बट अगर आपके पास लेट्स से मोबाइल फ़ोन है और उसमें डेटा नहीं है, मोबाइल डेटा नहीं है, वाईफाई नहीं है, तो आप कैसे भेजोगे? सो दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द ड्रॉबैक दैट वी हैव इन email. So these are the things that are very much necessary for the emails, or you can say these are the limitations of email that we are facing. Now, to access our email account, we need the internet connection. Without it, we can't send email to anyone. Another important topic is email versus postal mail. Now, what is postal mail? Hope you remember the post office, the postman who used to deliver the letters, message to us in earlier times. But now these have been minimized due to the usage of internet only. How? So let's have a look. Emails are the ones which we send through email ID, and the postal ones are the ones which we send through post office. Emails are the faster than postal mails. It means we will get the emails in couple of seconds, but postal mails might take 2 to 3 days or might be a week to reach to the receiver. So speed is the most important factor between both. Second one is cost. Emails are expensive means costly means of communication than the postal mails. We would be needing money to buy a computer, laptop or a phone. Then internet connection access is required to send an email, as I said earlier, so it would again require money. But postal email just costs around max to max rupees 50 to 100 to send a message to someone, right? So these are the difference between emails and postal mails. Using search engine. The search engine is a computer program to get the desired information on the World Wide Web. Remember, whenever we used to find an information about any topic, where would we go? We go to www.google.com. Now, what is www? This is World Wide Web. All over the world, जितना भी उसको डेटा मिलेगा उस टॉपिक पर, it will throw you out on the google.com. The search results are usually presented a list where you can select as per your requirement. Most popular search engine is www.google.com. We all know this, right? These are the steps to, look for this specific information on www.google.com. Our next topic is finding people on the internet. I must say you all are familiar with it too. Social networking sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, right? We can find people through any of the social networking site, but there is a condition here. Now, what's the condition? To whom you are looking for, he or she must have an account on social networking site. If they don't have an account on them, we can't search for them. अगर उनका अकाउंट ही नहीं है, आप उन्हें सर्च नहीं कर पाओगे. So this is the condition for the finding people on the internet. Apart from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we do have several sites where we can find the people, like www.peoplefinders.com, www.anywho.com, www.pipl.com. These are the sites where we can find people. Here are the steps to follow the same to get the people as you need. Last one is e-greetings. What do you mean by e-greetings? E means electronics, so that the word is electronic greeting card. Just like an email message, we can also send greeting cards to anyone who is having an email ID through internet only. We have several sites which have greeting cards according to the various occasion like birthdays, anniversaries, welcome, farewell cards, congratulations card. Now, these sites are developing animated and musical cards too. Below are the examples of the same like www.e-cards.com, www.bluemountain.com, www.123greetings.com, www.hallmark.com, www.archiesonline.com. I hope you all are aware about Archies very much, because we can see the shops of Archies as well, where you can go and select the greetings and buy them for the required occasion. So these are the things that we have done. Let's quickly revise few. What are those? So we have done composing and sending email. We have done adding new contacts and new groups in our email account. We are done with attaching a file, how to open an attachment, search engines, and the last one is e-greetings. These are the things we have done in this chapter. So please go through this video twice or thrice along with your book to make it more fruitful learning. Till the time, stay safe, stay at home. Thank you.